Hello, fellow traders. My name is Pedro Souza. I am a pro Harmonic trader, and today I'm going to show you in this short video how to spot first and then trade resistance levels. Here we're looking at the pound dollar, and we're looking at a potential resistance. Now, the concept of resistance is a level where price actually gets rejected. It could be that sellers are outweighing the buyers, and that is the reason why you see price coming down. So that is the kind of price action that you want to see around these levels. Firstly, you want to see rejection. You actually can see there's a rejection of this level. And then you want to see price forming candlestick patterns. They are bearish, and that indicate possible further drop. Support and resistance is one of the most widely used concepts in trading, and people have different notions of what resistance and support should be. In this case, we are using horizontal lines, but not all resistance or support is just a horizontal line. You can find diagonal lines. You can find support that is not just straight. You can find wicks. So it's not always straightforward as a line. I like to think that support and resistance areas are more like an area. So a wider area depending on the time frame. So on a smaller time frame could be 5 pips. On a bigger, higher time frame, such as a daily, it could be 100 pips. Looking at the price action, you can see straight away there's a rejection of that level. You would know where to place your stop, just above the high. And if you were short, you would take profit 5 pips, the same size of the stop loss, at least half of your profit, and then the other half at 10 pips, or a quarter and another quarter at 15 pips. All multiples of the size at which you place your stop loss. In this instance, you would enter the market at 164. You would place your stop loss at 169. The first target profit would be 159, so 5 pip move. And the second target profit at 155. Or we can use the fib levels to calculate where the second target profit should be. Now, when you look at the chart, you can see there is a reaction to the level. Price is slowly moving away from that resistance. It is very important to know that while the resistance is holding, you can trade this level indefinitely. So as long the level doesn't get broken, you will have the chance to keep selling from this area. Once it gets broken, then there's other kind of trades that you can do. We can trade a break, and that will have a specific technique for doing that. So price is moving towards our first target profit, by 159. It's just a question of waiting a little longer. And I'll use this time to cover another part of this support and resistance subject. You will always have to remember that support and resistance are not precise numbers. They are more like areas. And the larger the time frame, the wider the area. it means that even if you will see that price has temporarily penetrated a support or resistance level, this does not always mean that the level is broken. It always depends on the depth and way of penetration, and you can use a rule that is widely applied. If the market has not closed below or above support or resistance, then price is just testing and the level is still valid as a resistance or support. When you see price piercing through a level but not able to close, then this resistance is still valid. A second rule would be the longer time support and resistance is forming, the more obvious it becomes. Then the more probable is the appearance of a stop grabber. Sometimes traders look at charts and they see a very obvious resistance, but the way the market works is because a lot of traders have already placed a trade and put the stop losses quite close, just above the resistance. Market very often goes above and collect all these stops and then moves in the same direction. If you don't want this to happen to you, you always have to allow a bit more space for your stop losses, in a way that even if market makers want to do what they will do most of the time, it will not affect you. You still move in the same direction with them. As we speak, price is approaching our first target level. The one thing I stress is the placement of stop loss in relation to the resistance that you are trading. First started profit done, you would take half profit always and move the stops to break even. That is all I got for you in this video. On next one, we will talk about other techniques and other types of trades that involve resistance and support levels. Thanks for watching. I hope you follow us and watch the next video. Until then, have a good trading week and see you soon. Bye-bye.